The Patriots lost to the New York Football Giants 10-7. Mac Jones, Bailey Zappe, they were playing off each other. Who could throw the worst interception? I think I got to hand it to Mac Jones. But what I found very, very fascinating, which I'm going to talk about right now, is this is the first time in the Bill Belichick era that the Patriots had back-to-back losing seasons. Like I said earlier, I think it's 24 years for the Patriots. This is the first time Belichick with the Patriots has had back-to-back losing seasons. What I found very, very fascinating, in the post-game interview, Patriots defensive end Dietrich Wise had a very interesting comment when asked, is this the same quarterback play you see from Bailey Zappe and Mac Jones in practice? And this is what Wise had to say.
Yeah, they do a good job in practice. I think they read their reads well, and they're able to execute the plays. And I think it's the same in a sense. They do a fantastic job of communicating at the line of scrimmage and getting the ball to the receiver. And there's also great players on the other side of the ball who tend to come up and make plays. But for the most part, they do a great job in practice, and that's it.
That gives me a lot of pause for two, and it could be two reasons. One, Mac Jones and Bailey Zappe are really that good in practice, or two, the Patriots defense is that bad in practice, or a combination of both. Because we talked about in training camp, Mac Jones had like a 77% completion percentage, was cooking, and then you get to this year and he looks lost. He looks really, really lost. And I mean, if you're telling me they make the right read and everything like that, then tell me about these interceptions, because these were bad. This first one is an overthrow to Pop Douglas. That was just a bad throw. And then this, you could argue this might have been the worst interception I've ever seen in my life. That was bad. Although I will give Mac Jones some credit. This time he made a tackle. He didn't get face planted by Chandler Jones in this one. He actually made a decent tackle. And then Bailey Zappe, did he improve when he came in the second half? Not really. He threw it into triple.
Well, the first drive, he was 5 for 5 and led a touchdown
for like 25 yards. He was dinking and dunking his way. But this was a bad interception. But we're going to compare the two interceptions here. Was this interception by Mac Jones that almost was a pick six worse than this one? Which one was worse?
That one's worse. The Colts one is worse. Definitely worse.
Yeah, no, it's bad.
That was one to win the game right there, and the first one happened in the first half of the Giants game. So that one against the Colts hurt badly. Yeah. That hurt.
So we talked about the Giants.
I felt pain from that.
So we talked about this with the Giants. Should they be in the quarterback market this offseason? But what about the Patriots? Should they be in the quarterback market in 2024?
Oh, yes, I think so. Are they going to have a high draft pick? They ought to pick the best quarterback available and see what happens.
So that's it.
Yeah. I think that, it's going to go down in history now, if this is Belichick's last season with them, that it was Tom Brady that made the Patriots great. I think there's going to be a lot of people that will make that argument that without him, the Patriots never would have gotten 6 Super Bowls. And there may be some truth to it. I do think that it was a team effort and that Bill Belichick played a big role in it. But if he'd had any other quarterback, even a good one, would he have made 6 Super Bowls? I doubt it. Tom Brady is the reason. He plays a big part in those Super Bowl wins. And it's becoming clearer and clearer as we see the Patriots when seasons get worse and worse. Yeah.
Well, last week when we had the Colts discussion after that abysmal interception.
Can I say one more thing?
Go for it.
I'd still give Bill Belichick one more year. I would still give him one more chance. I would.
Would you let him draft?
I would have some oversight on that and know what the there should be more involvement of other leadership in the Patriots, knowing who they're going to pick, who they're targeting. And I think, Kraft will have a say in the first pick for sure, I would think, who they think they're going to get. And the Belichick won't like that, I'm sure, but does he want to leave the Patriots? I don't think so.
I don't
think he wants to leave them.
It's been 24 years.
Yeah, I know. And he wants to get that, winningest coach of all time. And I'm sure he'd love to do it with the Patriots. And I hope he gets the chance. We'll see.
So I talked about it last week when we discussed the Colts game and what a bad game that was. And I said, let the Patriots draft Marvin Harrison Jr. And then you could draft Jaden Daniels if he's available in the second round or if Bo Nix is somehow available in the second round, go out and just basically draft a quarterback in round number 2 and give Mac Jones 4 games with a true wide receiver 1 and see what happens. If he performs excellently and is beautiful like his 2021 season was, let him keep being the quarterback. Let that second quarterback develop on the bench. Let Mac Jones be the quarterback. Now, I've already waved the white flag for the Patriots as a team. I'm now waving the white flag of Mac Jones. I'm done with him. I'm officially ending my Mac Jones defense after that second interception. And by the way, we were in the same room when that interception happened. And I cannot believe that throw. Now, players sometimes get the yips, right? Where they're afraid to do something, so they don't do it. Mac Jones has the opposite of that. He's so afraid, he makes the worst possible decision that he possibly can. Instead of not doing something and taking a sack or something like that, he throws it 2 feet in front of him into the arms of a defender that doesn't move. I don't know what he looks. I don't know what he's saying.
His confidence is shot. It's totally shot. He's lost out there now, and I think it'd be doing him a favor to let him just sit for a while. I don't think he should be playing.
What it reminds me of is Sam Darnold at the end of the Jets' tenure, because Sam Darnold was seeing ghosts. He would throw it to players that weren't even there. And honestly, they were generally in Patriots uniforms, because if I'm not mistaken, there was one game he had like 3 or 4 interceptions against the Patriots, and it was very, very bad. Mac Jones, I don't even think he's seeing at this point. I don't know what he's looking at. He doesn't step into throws. When there's a guy in front of him, he cowers away from him. This is the NFL. And I really think, and I talked about this before, there are 2 situations that happen that screwed with Mac Jones, I think permanently, at least with the Patriots. The first one would be in that 2022 season. I understand Matt Patricia, Joe Judge, definitely not the best hires. But at this point, we look at Bill O'Brien and Adrian Clem, OC, offensive line and quarterback coach. It's worse than last season with 2 unqualified people. In game 3, I believe, against the Ravens, Patriots got smoked. But Mac Jones, Devontae Parker were connecting. Mac Jones was not having a bad game. And actually, in a large part of that game, Mac Jones and Lamar Jackson were going head-to-head. They were right neck and neck at each other. Then Nelson Aguilar had a bad fumble when they were driving late in that game. It set up basically a Ravens win. But I believe on the last, and I think Mac Jones late in that game had 2 interceptions. And then the last throw, which I believe was an interception, it may have been the last throw or one of the last throws, Mac Jones gets hit, suffers a high ankle sprain, and everyone knows the picture of him. He looks like he just got stabbed and screaming in pain. He had to get carried down to the locker room. I think he started to get scared to feel that pain again. So that's why I think when he sees a defender running to him or the pocket breaks down, which it did a lot of this season, but now recently the pass protection has been better. I think Mac Jones is scared to get hit. And not only that, I think at this point, every single game, whether it's at Gillette or any other stadium, it's now like a road game because everyone is chanting for Zappe to come in, or they're just booing Mac Jones just to boo Mac Jones because he is that bad. So now I think his confidence is shot because no one is a fan for him anymore. A lot of people coming into 2021 thought he has the build of Tom Brady. He has the skill set of Tom Brady, meaning he's a pocket passer, not mobile at all. He kind of has those features. And he's coming into a system with Josh McDaniels, who basically helped Brady along the way become the quarterback he is right now. Or used to be, I should say. He doesn't play anymore. But it was sort of like this. He looks like Tom Brady. He has the skill set of Tom Brady. We'll see what the kid's got.
Well under Josh McDaniels.
He did tremendously. I actually have the number here. They scored the 6th most points. Mac Jones threw for the 14th most yards in the league. He was a top 15 player. That's above average.
Yeah.
But I think.
Well, do you think maybe they draft Marvin Harrison Jr. and they bring back McDaniel?
No.
They bring back McDaniel.
You're drafting a quarterback. I'm done with Mac Jones. I tried to defend him after that second interception. Not only has his throws become indefensible, him as a NFL player for the Patriots, as a quarterback for the New England Patriots, he has become indefensible. I think he's broken. I think he's afraid to feel pain. You're a quarterback in the NFL. It's not a contact sport. It's a collision sport. You're going to get hurt. You're going to feel pain. No one at this point is healthy unless you're Mac Jones and you're scared to get hit. So you avoid... He literally is Tom Brady in his last season playing. Tom Brady did not want to get hit, except he was 45 years old. Mac Jones is like 25. So 20 years older, Tom Brady has somewhat of an excuse. He's 45. He's nearly getting, what's it called? He's 65. Social Security payments. That's what it is. He's nearly getting that.
He's a ways away from Social Security.
He's 21? He's 19 years away from that? 65 years old? He doesn't need it. He's making $300 million. And he's about to make $375 with Fox. But still, Mac Jones is like 25, 26 years old, and he's scared to get hit. And I think right now, no one is backing him up at Gillette or anywhere else. He's got no fans anymore.
And they say he's lost the locker room too.
Some of it is self-inflicted because he's played horribly this year. And I don't know if it's true, but you take a look at that rookie year, then you took a look at his injury. Zappe has a tremendous, or I shouldn't say tremendous, because the running game and defense were really good in his tenure, but against the Browns, who didn't have a great defense in 2022, at least at that time, he I think threw for over 300 yards in that game. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
And then you come in, and then everyone's like, Zappe. I talked about it before. It's the Tom Brady story. First round pick gets hurt. The later round pick comes in, performs very well. He remains the starter. Literally Tom Brady 2.0. That entire situation was right there being played again in front of everybody's eyes.
And well,
Mac
obviously,
Zappe
Zappe is no Tom Brady.
I would definitely say that.
Yeah.
I'll also say this. The media is going crazy with Mac Jones got benched 4 times. You see it everywhere. The internet exploded on Twitter or X. Mac Jones benched. Bailey Zappe in. If anyone read any reports before the game, you know that was their game plan heading in. I told you about it before the game. The expectation was Jones starts, Bailey Zappe will come in at some point. I kind of assumed they'll play one half and one half. Turns out I didn't expect Mac Jones to be that bad in the first half, but I did expect Zappe to come in. So Mac Jones getting benched didn't surprise me whatsoever.
Yeah, I mean, they got to be the lowest scoring team in the NFL now.
They're 31st.
31st. They're fighting it out for last place.
Take a wild guess who's last. We talked about them earlier in the show.
The Giants.
The New York Football Giants.
Well, they scored 10 points.
So the Patriots are 31st. They're averaging 13.5 points. The Giants are averaging 13.3.
Okay.
So they're right there.
Terrible.
They're right there. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, if you want to check out the full episode, make sure you click the I in the top right-hand corner right now. If you want to listen to this show anywhere you go, make sure you go to anchor.fm/The Harvey Hour or anywhere you get your podcasts.